Hi, and welcome to this week's Monday Live. And good morning to those of you that's in the morning. Good afternoon and evening to the rest of you. And yes, just hi and welcome to whomever watches whenever. This week is only going to be from one card deck. It's another new card deck of mine, and it's called Inner Child Healing Oracle. Inner Child Healing Oracle. Yes, it comes in this box, magnetic. Just a bonus and little guidebook that describes a little bit about not just the background, but has a few suggestions from some spreads, especially designed for this deck. So they look like this on the back, and they have this glitterish, pinkish light. Yes, and the images are very soft, like in the front. But these cards are also inspired from the creator's at that point a 5-year-old daughter, and it's called the Inner Child Healing Oracle. So like this, the sensitivity card, for instance, like see your sensitivity as a gift. Instead of seeing it as something that hinders you, then see it as a gift and embrace it, because that's good. To be sensitive is also a way to be able to receive, and when you are able to receive, you are more open to understand and learn. Okay, yes, I can see this is white on white all the time, so like this. So as usual, if you catch me live, you can get a card. Of course, if all of a sudden there's really many people there, then I might not be able to do you all, and then I will let the intuition, like the way I choose the cards or the cards choose me, then I will let that choose the names, if that should happen at some point. We will begin with a couple of cards to see the energy. No, not now. Yes. Whoa. Okay. An extra card. 3 cards. Yes. The extra card. I will show them how to show like this. Okay, like this first and then this after. Yes. We have playfulness and trust. And the playfulness cards, it's about, yes, remember to play. It's about if you are the kind of person that takes life very seriously, not that it's all fun and games necessarily, but it can also be like too seen upon too serious, with too so you feel too pulled down, too heavy, too like, oh, how can I ever manage all of this? I need to do this. This is important. This is important. This is important. And all work no play mentality. This week's cards are asking you to so that is also play. It is important to remember the play, to remember the joy that brings the play, that to remember that being playful in thoughts and mind also lifts your heart, lifts your spirit, and raises your vibrations. See how she soars like the bird, the butterfly, like whoop, but spreading her wings and like hoof off the ground instead of letting her being held back and hold down. So that's important to remember the playfulness to lift our spirits. And the shadow side of this, there's this shadow and light here. The shadow side is speaking about what can hold us back, what are holding us back to do that. That when we are anxious, or when we worry too much and stuff like that, then it's very difficult to have a playful mind, to see the joy in things, and to, oh, look at that bird, and smell that flower. It's very difficult when you're focused on worrying and being nervous about things and stuff, like, oh, how to do what now and all that. Then it's very difficult to do that. So it's important to, instead of that, it's important to do what you can to find things that you feel is funny, that makes you smile and makes you, yeah, right, that's kind of funny, and then you start there. We also have the trust card, that are saying to you that, okay, you might feel too anxious, too worried, too having to work too much, because otherwise things will not happen. But this card is saying, are asking you to trust that it will not only be okay, it is okay, that you are loved, that you are taken care of. Okay. And in comes the strength card also, that speaks of, look at how strong you are, look at where you are, look at what you have already been able to take on, look what you have already been able to get through, and see that as a strength. Look at how you have grown, see that as a strength, and use that strength to trust that everything is not just going to be okay, it is okay. It's important that we trust that we have, that we feel supported, and that we support ourselves and each other, and also support ourselves by believing in ourselves, believing in that we have the strength, because we do, you do, I do. Also, when we feel like, oh, this is too heavy, then the playfulness card is the most important thing to remember. Be playful. Put away your anxiety for a while, put away your worries, put away the work for a while, and do something that makes you smile, that you think is funny, that makes your soul, makes your heart sing. That's the playfulness, and that will not just lift your spirit, that will raise your vibrations, and it will help all of us. You first, of course, but then, because the more playfulness and smiles and non-worry there are in the world, the opposite, the more we will lift, the more we will keep the higher vibrations, the more we will raise even more. And then trust that the scales have tipped to the advantage of the playfulness, of the higher vibrations. Trust that all the turmoil in the world, well, maybe not all of it, but much of it, and maybe all, I do not know, but at least much of it is, it's like when you don't know the new and you're cramping onto the old because you are afraid of the new, then many people, at least I don't know if many, but some people, especially the ones in power, often, oh, I don't want to lose this power, so I will keep on this and keep on tight, whatever it takes, whatever it takes. And that's what creates some of the turmoil. And we can, as individuals, as a group of other people, by being playful and trusting and remembering our strength, we can raise our vibrations, we can shine our lights just by being playful and smiling and laughing and having a good time. The vibrations, our vibrations raise high. The better time we have, the more we smile and laugh and having a fun and joyous time, the better. Not just for you, but for all of us, and for the world, and for Mother Earth. Okay? So, hi, Path. So, embark Yeah, I get the embark on the adventure of more smile and laughter, of joyous feeling. And just trust that you can do it. Trust that you are supported. Trust that you are safe, because you are. Especially when you are much in the feeling of joy and playfulness and this light-hearted feeling. And from that, a new adventure, the new adventure in life, and not just begin. If it hasn't already begun, it will begin. About being open to be, about being curiosity, the childlike curiosity, like exploring new new ways of living, new ways of thinking, new ways of being and acting in the world. That is also an adventure. This card is also asking of you, don't be afraid to follow your heart. So what makes your heart sing? What makes your heart feel playful? Follow that on your adventure. The only thing that can hold you back is you might feel stuck. How to do that? You might have left some fear of the unknown. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That is the shadow side. If you feel some of that, it's a good idea. It's a really good idea, because this is the inner child healing oracle, inner child healing oracle. It's a good idea to ask yourself in ways of feel, or check in with yourself in whatever way you do that. Okay, what has created it? When in my life? What kind of situation? How old was I? What can I remember? What is the feeling around that? And then sort of go into that. See that child, see you as a child at that point where you remember it began the first time of it, and go hug that child, embrace that child, love that child, tell it that you love it, tell it that it's loved and it's safe. Okay? And it's safe to explore new things, that new things can make you go, oh, can make you wonder, can make you smile, can make your heart sing, can take you to your dreams. Whatever feels right for you in that situation. That will help you release the fear of the unknown that was created back then. So that's some good advice. Hi, Path, once more. Welcome. I'm going to pull one extra card, and then I'm going to pull a card for you if you would like one. Yes, you probably can. Most of us can. I certainly can. Not so much at the moment, thank God for that. But yes, many times through my life. Just pull one more card for the collective, and then I will pull for you, mix in the other cards. Yes, we have the harmony card. So this is the advice here, is to seek peace with those around. Sorry. Seek peace with those around you and communicate with love. So communicate, speak, act, and interact from your heart with love. Okay? And the shadow side of this are miscommunications. And the risk of miscommunication, speak one language and one the other, not necessarily literally, but speaking different ways, listening different ways, and speaking totally one in east and one in west, like that risk is there when we do not speak from our heart, when we not are open and listen to what are the other person really saying, so having that feeling that we are one and in harmony, and speak from heart to heart, that helps a lot. That helps a lot. That can help solve almost anything. The things it cannot solve is that if you or the other person is set on this is how it is, cannot be changed anyway, no matter what. But you can do yours, so that it's not you coming with that energy. Okay. So Path, I will mix in these cards so we can see. Looks like we might be getting 2 as one. Yes. We have the Innocence card and the Curiosity card. So this is very much, the Innocence card is, it says, let go of guilt and self-blame. So if there any area of your life or any areas of your life where you still, or maybe have begun to, or, just sometimes, or in certain situations, blame yourself or feeling guilty about something, then this card is not just asking you of stopping that and don't do that. This card is saying to you, nope, no reason for guilt, no reason for self-blame at all. Okay? Because you have done nothing wrong. Even if you know that, okay, I should not have done that. On an energetic plane, you have done nothing wrong, because it's part of your learning process. You have now, oh, that may not have been so smart in this situation. Whoops, now what? Then already there you have learned something new. You have been more aware. You see? And you wouldn't have learned that. You wouldn't have been taking in that awareness if you hadn't have said or done something like that was like whoops, and the guilt feeling just holding you back. So it's okay to acknowledge that, oh, whoops, maybe that was not the smart thing in this situation. That's okay. That's okay. That's acknowledgement and realization. That's okay. That's fine. But guilt only is a heavy feeling. It's a feeling that holds you down, that thrusts you down, that sort of puts a dark cloud over your, maybe not over your head, but around your head and around your heart area. And that can go like, ugh. And it's so difficult when you have that feeling of, oh, no, to think outside that, to see anything else when you're in that, because it sort of clouds you altogether. So it's so important to no guilt. No guilt, yes. And instead, being curious about, okay, why did I say that? Why did I do that? Or why do I now feel like this again? Keep the curiosity, and use one of the other cards from the week, the adventure, and use that to go explore, go on to go explore, to find to find the inner child that has created that need to feel guilty for, maybe because if I put on the blame on me, then then they won't be mad at me, and then I will be safe, or something like that. That can be a reason. It can also be, that's just an example. Hi Lila, and hi Ishka, I will be right there. So instead, try new ways to think about it. Do something else that helps you release that feeling of the playfulness card. Find something that can make you smile and laugh a little, because when you smile and laugh, that's one of the best antidotes to this feeling, whether it's around your head or especially when it's around your heart. It really helps lighten and let the other things like fall apart and disappear. So be curious, and then see life with, as it says, with awe and wonder. Like, wow. And the playfulness card, what makes you smile and your heart sing. And the upside of this, it's saying that you are worth it. The guilt is a no-go, but yes, this is how I can learn from this. I am proud of myself for noticing it. Pat yourself on your back, on your shoulder for that. Yes, I noticed. I noticed this was not the smartest thing. So okay, now I have this knowledge, and I can use this to grow. I can use this to change into something that is better for the situation. And at least better for me, because now I know, now I see it, and I am curious to find out what I can do instead, and how I can do this, how I can use this to learn and grow. So go into the situations with that mindset. The moment you change your mindset to curiosity and thankfulness for noticing, the moment you do that, you shift the energy from to yay and shining light. The moment you do it. And even faster. It's in a split second, even faster. It's like woof. And then it's shift. Okay? So I hope you can use that. So Lila and Ishka, would you, either of you, like a card? Just take a sip of it. Looks like wine. It's not. It's just sparkling soda water with a little bit of what is called blackberry syrup in it for the taste, but it makes it look like wine. I know, but it tastes nice. So hello Lila, I love it when it's summertime here and wintertime your place, because then we're not so far away from each other in hours. That's nice. Then you can catch me sometimes. Yes, I'm so happy you can use it. I'm so happy you can use it. This is for Lila, and this is from Iska. These two, yes. So Lila, you get the card called Passion. So this is very much about following your passion. Again, it's very much related to the joy card. I really have something like dust in my throat. Not something coming up. I think it's just slept too little. I'm a bit tired. And this shift in weathers all the time. It's like, ugh. Well, back to you, Lila. And this is very much about having that there's so much creative energy surrounding you or within you that you can use to follow your passion. So what sort of not just makes your heart smile and sing, but what really drives you? What direction is really, this is, this is just like boom boom, like in neon light. This is just like wow, this makes my whole system, my whole body, my whole being feel like this is just wow. When you can feel that is your passion. And it is really important that you live your life with that kind of passion, where you feel this is nice, this is not just nice, this is like yes. And it's important that you do what you can at any given situation to adjust and make choices that helps you feel this way, instead of choices that help you feel less this way. And the shadow side here that can, hinder you in doing this. It can be like you are holding back your emotions, like not just but pressing them down. So, instead of showing them and feeling them, then no, I don't. Then holding them back and down, and then they go like. When you do that too much or too often, then there's a real risk of it going like sort of stagnant within you and be like this sort of heavy energy that can be difficult to, handle and what to do and act from. So it's really important, because it can also, and it can even at worst, have depressive tendencies, like, oh no, what, I cannot, kind of the opposite of passion. So it's really important, if you are at risk of doing that or have been doing that in some situations or at some point, then it's really important, even more important, that you find the things that makes your heart smile. Say, oh, this is nice for me. This makes me feel that this is me. This is what I want to do. This is how I want to feel. and then take the choices as much as possible that takes you in that direction instead of the opposite direction or away from it. That is important. So Ischia, you got these two cards here, the optimism and the ease. And the optimism card is this little cute squirrel here that is looking to the future with hope. And you are asked to do the same. And if you feel, no, that's just hopeless, I cannot do that, then then you are asked to trust in life. Plus, you are asked to, let go of what, feels heavy, and then allow the lightness and the light to enter. Let go of what feels heavy and allow the light and lightness to enter, and feel how the change, maybe it begins in your body in some way. Maybe it feels like it's something around you that feels different, or something within you that feels different. Maybe it's something in your head or mind area that, it's like clouds dissolving, or, I might get a new idea what to do. That's funny, It can show itself in different ways, but let it show itself and embrace it and invite it in and say thank you. Because then more will come, and it will be more easy, because the ease card. So the more you do it, the more it will come with ease. The more it will be easy for you to have this and hold this optimism and trust that everything will be okay, that everything is fine. You have prepared for the window. You have collected all the nuts, like the squirrel or the food. Not necessarily that you have to collect something and literally, but literally speaking in pictures and metaphors here, but it can of course also literally. But you have done the work. You have done you have taken care of some of the practical stuff. You have taken care of some of your needs, both in practical ways and more non-practical ways. So you can look upon your future with optimism and know that that you can with ease release whatever feels heavy and holding you back, and invite in the light and the lightness. As long as you look at it from an optimistic view that yes, I can do this. Of course I can. And I can do it with ease. I let go of whatever feels heavy and whatever holds me back, and invite in the light and lightness with thankfulness and gratefulness in my heart. And if you say that to yourself or feel that sensation with yourself, then that alone will help change the energy and help making it easy. Okay? I hope that's something you can use. Two more cards for the general, and then if no one comes in during them, then I will end it for today. Well, wait a minute. Might be three cards, not sure. This one in the middle at least. Okay, and this one. That's because one of them were for me. I will take a look at that later. That happens sometimes while I sit shopping, then a card for me will come. Yes. We have loyalty, about both being loyal toward yourself and who you truly are, but also being loyal to the ones you love and to the things you love, and not necessarily you love your car, your bike, not that, but things you love to do, and being loyal to that. And you have the strength. You have the strength. We have the strength card also, and that's about, okay, so much is happening, maybe in your life, maybe around the world, but you have the strength to say, okay, this is theirs, this is mine. I am loyal to myself. I keep my energy around me. And I'm loyal to myself in that way that I do not shatter my energy into pieces by spreading it around, by taking in all of that fear-mongering and anxiety-creating things in the world. Yes, I know things are happening, but when we go into our own hearts, when we go into our own light and are our own light, then we have the strength to handle anything. You wouldn't be here at this time on earth if you were not able to do what you came here to do. If you are not able to be in whatever comes along. And it will help you a lot if you acknowledge that inner power, and if you nurture the friendships you have in life and with yourself, and maybe take on a friendship with your inner child, being loyal to that, and go hug it, and tell it it's loved and it's safe and everything is all right, because it is, and it's safe to do. But there is, of course, a trap of doing it too much. Like, oh, I have to do this all the time, because otherwise, that's the overcommitment. It can be too much, and that's a shadow side. So it can hold you back, and that can be a fear of moving on, being fear of what the unknown or what will happen if, and then the strength card reminds you, you have the inner strength. You have the strength and the light and the power to do this, to be here, to shine your light, to stay in your own power and help the vibrations to be high all the time. Okay? Because it begins with us. It begins with you. It begins within you. We are all part of, yeah, we are all part of the great energy wise. We are sort of all the same. No, that's not the way to put it in English, because we are not like that. From the beginning, energy is energy. There's no bad energy, there's no good energy. Energy is energy. It's how you use the energy that makes it seem either bad or good, dark or light. Energy is energy. Then it can feel heavy and it can feel light. Okay? But energy is energy. So from the beginning, we are all energy. So when we come here in this physical plane on earth, we are here to learn to be in the physical body. That's one of the things. We're also here to help shifting things. We are here to, and we can be that in more ways than one. Some are here to help shift things in being the bad guys, so other people step more into their light to be the good guys, so to speak. It's a little bit, what's the English? Now I really wish English was my native language, because I have it in Danish, but cannot quite explain it just right in English. But remember, energy is energy, and from the beginning we are all energy. Like energy is energy. No bad, no good. When we comes here and it gets physical and we get our free choice and free will, then it forms in different ways. Okay? And I got the hope card for myself. So, and it also reminds us all to keep a positive outlook, like this world with the optimism. Remember, we have the strength, and being true, loyal to ourselves and to our hearts, especially. And since this is the inner child healing oracle, also be loyal to ourselves as child at any time. So hug your inner child. Tell it that you love it. Tell it that it's safe, that you are always there for it. Okay? And take that in. Yes, just one round, one more card for the week, and then that's it. Just got one more card. Okay, one more card. Yeah, the generosity card. The heart energy again. Give with an open heart. Meet other people from your heart. Because when it's heart to heart, then it can't go wrong, no matter how it goes. Then it will be something we grow from and help lift and shift. Okay? Because when you give, you receive. So from an open heart, from your heart, from my heart to yours, from your heart to mine. Meet other people from your heart. Speak from your heart, act from your heart. All the time. Make choices from your heart. Okay? Because then it will all help bring balance out. I think that's it for now. Yes. Next week, I will be back again next week. If it's around same time, maybe a little bit later. Not quite sure yet. The teen of the house is home. So depending on how we can make it work. And the Monday after that, the 1st of July, I'm not quite sure if I'm going, I don't know yet if I'm going to be live on Monday, July, or I have to do a pre-recorded reading, because Monday, the 1st of July, Tina's gotten her own new apartment and she's going to get the key on that day. So it depends on when on that day, because I'm going to go with her because this is her first time. So depending on when. So, but there will be, of course, a video with energy for the weeks. Maybe I would go live. Maybe I have a pre-recorded video. So watch out for that. But that's in 2 weeks. Next week I will be live. So take care and thank you so much for participating, all of you. And bye for now. See you.